Okay, so anyway, alright, so here's the deal. So, I was asked to do a, a piece on what the difference is. I'm Kathleen, by the way. Hello, for those who don't know me. I was asked to do a piece on the difference between my time that I served in a faith-based prison as opposed to my time served in every other prison, which I hit everyone with cats. I don't know whether they just thought that it was good because I was very social, or whether they might have found me to be a disturbance. Whichever, didn't matter. I just met more people and had, you know, a lot of experiences. So, um, anyway, because I was inspired, because I was asked to do that piece, I was inspired to do the video, and also because I was sitting here saying to Kathy Card, I don't know what's wrong with these girls. What the hell? What's wrong with nobody could do a video? Like, what's going on? And I'm like, okay, well, I didn't do it either. So, okay, so I'm doing it. So about my prison experience, well, so I explained the situation, when I was giving that example about, the situation that happened at Lowell. It's like, because the bottom line is this: when you're a prisoner, you really, all those rights you have in Chapter 33, all the rights you have according to the Florida statutes, it's a bunch of bullshit in the long run, because you don't have any, because it's your war against them and you're the criminal. So I was just trying to show you, just share with you an example of the kind of thing that takes place. That takes place a lot of times. It takes place every day. It takes place when you want to try to fight a corrupt system, especially from the inside, because, the watchees oftentimes are a lot worse than the watchers. I refer to my time at Hillsborough as I don't know, I went to prison, didn't have a relationship with God. A lot of people get freaked out, when you want to bring God into the situation. And so, I think, bottom line is, people need to get freaked out if you ain't got God in the situation. You better get freaked out. Okay, because God needs to be in the situation. So, Chaplain Marchman, God bless her. I love you, Chap. She was really a good person in my life. When I hit Hillsborough, I was just an angry, hostile, did I say angry woman? I felt that I got a raw deal in the justice system. I felt like they were fucking animals at Land Lakes jail, because they were. I felt that Lowell was off the chain, because it was. I don't know why. I liked it though. But, I had fun there. Crazy times. Girls going wild 20 times over. Homestead, they treated you like an animal. They were so ghetto-fied, it was a shame, man. You go there, there's a prison fight going on, there's hair weave on the ground, and that ain't no lie. So, there were some rough-ass girls down there, too. So, I don't know, beautiful place, but there was the absence of anything substantial. So, Rec was good. Watching, what's her name, do the salt pepper. Old Kathy Justice, get down. And that other girl, I used to love her too. She was special. Was her name. Anyway, but yeah, you have good memories and you have your bad memories. So anyway, getting to Hillsborough, like I said, was a big mistake. But God doesn't make mistakes. That's where He wanted me to go. And guess when it was time for me to go, that's what He wanted me to do. Who knows if it was all about what it was my journey. I was just a soldier, and so every time I tried to drive that Jeep, I went off the road, and every time I let my Holy Ghost take over, get my higher power take over, it was smooth sailing. I'm very grateful. Once again, I say, from my experience as a law clerk, let me work with other women that were gifted women. There's a lot of really very brilliant women in prison. gifted women in one way or another, beautiful women, a lot, that I was privileged to meet, and that are still there, that need a second chance. Society's losing out. All that money, they talk about all that money. Let our people go, okay? Vontae Gilmore, free my girl. Hey, Vonnie, come on out. Vontae Gilmore. Come on, man, it's been years. Let her go. All that money, why can't the parole board? Okay, so we release people back on parole. The parole, guess what? Okay, we get jobs for people, and then they have to pay a parole fee, okay? And then they fuck up, they go back to prison. I'm sorry about the language. I wasn't born with a filter, as my mother told me. So it is what it is. But I'm serious. You generate opportunity, employment opportunities. You give people second chances. Because everybody on earth, nobody on earth wants to give everybody a second chance. God's given me so many chances. It'll make your head spin. Whoop, 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 whoop. And I tell them at night, when I say my prayers, listen, you know what I'm going to probably go do tomorrow? I'm probably going to do it. So I'm just going to let you know in advance. Just like, I pray St. Anthony because I'm Catholic. I'm like, listen, can you just help me out? Help me not lose my keys before I have to ask for you 100 times? I knew there's 20 other million Catholics that needed help finding stuff. So, mine's never did courage. Whatever. So, my God, my saint, whatever, whoever I choose to pray to, they're my higher power gives me chance after chance after chance. Society, what about society? They don't want to give us no chances. Let those people go, get out of prison. It's a nightmare. Dina Williams, what the hell is she still doing in prison? Pat Wallach, what is she doing in prison? What are these ladies doing? Okay, they can't even shoplift from Walmart because they can't make it out the friggin' self-checkout. First of all, it's going to freak them out. They're way older than me, and I was totally freaked out. Second of all, they can't run that fast to get the hell away from anybody. Let those ladies go. We talk about it. They're old, so they got, and I'm there too, so I feel you. Okay, they're old, they got extra medical expenses. They come along when you get older. I got to take care of my mother. I know what medical expenses are. So you're including those medical expenses. And Dina Williams, she just wants to get back to her country. She's not even going to be costing the United States. Let her go. Come on, she's done some time. What's she going to do? That lady ain't going to run. She can't run away from no scene of a crime. She just wants to go to church. Be with her family. Let those ladies go. Let those ladies go. I know I'm supposed to talk about my prison time. They are my prison time. They're people I met, touched my heart. I love them. My time, like I said, I keep going back to my time at Hillsborough. I did 2 years at Hillsborough out of 10. Okay? But the time that I went, that was a struggle. Then I went to Hillsborough. And I was angry because I didn't want to be shipped. I was at court. I had a girlfriend at that port too, right? Girlfriend at every port. I'm mad too because I love that one. Oh, I loved them all. So, anyway. I did like it there. I loved it there. I have bonds there. Coral. Who would ever think me and Coral were going to be friends? I love me some Coral. She's a good girl. I loved Coral because she told me, listen, I got to tell you something. I cannot agree with your behavior. Oh, Coral. Neither could Sister Walter Lee when I was in 6th grade. So, anyway. But, I really appreciate that you coming to church, that you're getting involved, and I don't know. So anyway, I would go over and hang out with Coral on her bunk, and we would just talk, and she never backed down. Didn't matter. Couldn't manipulate her, couldn't wear her down, couldn't push her down, couldn't knock her down. Coral was on her path. She was on her walk with her Savior. And that is what Coral was going to do. And Coral said what she was going to do when she was sitting in the Hillsborough CI. And she came out and she did what she said she was going to do. So, good for her. And I had a lot of respect for her because sometimes maybe I could have convinced people or whatever to see things my way. where that could have maybe not intimidated them, but, you know, whatever. Made it like, so they would see things my way because of certain things I say or whatever. But with Coral, it didn't matter what I say. Coral said, this is what I say. This is what the book, this is what the Word of God says, and this is what I say, and I want to stand firm on His word, Cat. And she goes, "But I love you anyway. I'm really glad you come to the, the church house and get involved in things, and come down here and hang out anytime." So yeah, Don Joe, oh Don Joe. She said every time she want to come over here, she want to say, "Hey, Mommy, do you know Cat was so mean to me?" Okay, she told her like 10 times. We know I was mean to you, but you love me now, don't you? So I made like Miss Sinclair, Louise Sinclair, I don't know, Rhonda Adams, Vivian Hernandez. What the hell is that? Your AKA? Okay, Trejo. Like I don't even know. Like I mean, oh my, Poppy, Candy, yeah. I mean, I don't even. Cooper, I can't tell, like that whole prison. And everybody that came, everybody that went. Sorry to see him go. Everyone touched my lives. Maggie Spatier Smith, Kai Rose, Londa Duncan, I mean, I can't even, oh Lord, I can't even tell you all the women, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful women that I met. Pam, oh Lord, I can't even believe, like my chap, Elena, when she wrote, like, I wanted to be an angel in the Christmas program. There wasn't one. I always wanted to be an angel, Cupcake. How I won't miss my cupcake. Lord Jesus. Okay. And I always wanted to be an angel. Cupcake's the only one that I ever said was an angel next to my mama. So I wanted to be. Chap had that. She said, Elena, Cat wants to be an angel. She wrote that in there. I was a nice person. Nancy with the tennis courts, just, But it wasn't about all that. Chap used to put that Bible. I said, Chap, you don't back that up off me. I don't want. Why do you keep calling me 8 o'clock in the morning? I got to come over here. I had to go. So she put that Bible away. I was getting insulted. She did let me drink a little bit of coffee. I ain't gonna lie. So chocolate macadamia nut was real good. Maybe a little donuts. And I could be fried for some food. So, in the Bible it says, nobody really sees God. Nobody sees Jesus. Like, nobody sees him, But we see God through the face of others, So we should portray that, if we're believers. So, Chap, some people were critical, Chap, and those that were, that's sad for y'all. You didn't see the beauty of that woman, because I saw Jesus. I was one of 7 children. I was 4. I always said, I'm going to write a book. 4 out of 7 means 0. Middle child, 3 older, 3 younger. I got lost, So I felt like I was never really special. Maybe that's why, who knows, what led me to going into my incarceration, because, whole, healthy people don't end up, in prison. So, you got a lot of broken women in there. And, subjecting them to further abuse is creating a real fucked up future for everybody. So, it's about rehabilitation and about healing. Heal. I mean, the world is a rough place. Everybody knows that. I don't care who you come from, where you come from, how much money you have, how much God you have. Everybody knows this world is really rough, and so like people need people, and that's Maslow's hierarchy from the very beginning. That's the law of the land. That's the word of God. Human beings need human beings more than anything. They need that more than $1, honey. So go back to that. Help one another, because that's the bottom line. It's like, that was the one beautiful gift, was to watch women, working together, women from all walks of life. I would have never associated with some of them girls in there, and some of them were my favorites, and some of them would never have done nothing with the likes of me, and they judged me anyway on my reputation when I got there, but so they, I broke them barriers, thank you to Chaplain Marchman, but I got in that church house, and because I liked what I saw, I liked what I felt when I went in there. All of a sudden I felt like, I didn't want to come up out of there. And then when I went to Kairos, it wasn't about the food. Food was good. I was hungry. I stayed hungry. I'm always hungry. It was about how I felt. And I got put out of Hillsborough, like I said, I got put out of Hillsborough. It's okay, because maybe God wanted me to move on and take that little seed he implanted, take that on to somebody else. And I didn't. I sure did. I was pissed off, so I got a lot of trouble, And, but whatever. But I know that my time there, it was joy-filled. Maggie told me there's a difference, Kathleen, between being happy and being a joy-filled woman. There's a difference between being a happy woman, happy human being, happy person, happy anybody, and being a joy-filled. When you're joy-filled, you are filled from the inside out. It exudes from you, and you're able to share that joy with others. It's just they don't have the ads. You just getting it. You're just spreading it out. I was a joy-filled woman. I was angry, but I think in the end it was I had become a law clerk, and got my my ego got, my head got big, it did, because I think I was real smart. I became the art room facilitator, so I'm running this, I'm running that, and then I'm here, and then I was using my my closeness, my relationship. It was a gift. Like I was using that, with certain people that, so that to get, try to get favor, So I think basically, like it says, don't exalt anything before you exalt your God. And again, I don't want to come off as a Bible banger, but I think I was thinking I was too big for my britches. And so I had to get knocked down, get sent back to the pit of hell, which was Lowell, which I did. And but I worked in the law library, so I feel really, privileged and blessed that I had that opportunity. I liked helping people. I remember one day I was walking down Center Walk. I was going back to Mike Dorm. I love Mike Dorm. Long live Mike Dorm. I love the inhabitants of Mike Dorm. Mwah. So anyway, so I was walking down Center Walk, and this girl's like, "Hey, Kat, you remember me?" But I didn't really remember because, on Saturdays it was R&O, so it was drive-by law clerking. We get 500 people, and so there's one of me, one of Maria, one of Monique, one of Lisa, one of Carlina, only one of Vonze. All right, Vonnie? So, I don't remember everybody, but they might have remembered me. She's like, "Yeah, I'm going home. I got 500 some days. I'm going home with my kids early because of you." That was a blessing and a reward. So, anyway, okay, now my mom's up, so I gotta go. But I will continue this one later. Alright, bye.